Welcome back to another video on Richter's Reviews. My name is Brad Richter, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or even TikTok, you'll know that I've been doing this YouTube stuff for about 7-8 years now, and I've made over 200 videos. If you haven't watched any of the videos, check them out on this channel. And I just want to say before I get into what I'm going to discuss, I'm really surprised and amazed that I've made 380 subscribers on this channel. It's amazing, and hopefully you can hear me well, because I'm down here in which would be my man cave down here in the basement, where I'm going to set all my movies over here to the right of me and some over to the left of me. Once I get financially able to get back into like getting things done, then I will show it, and it'll be a lot more better instead of me sitting down and talking to you without nothing in the background. But anyway, I want to thank you for each and every one of you that have left comments or have subscribed. The people that have followed me on Facebook or Instagram or now TikTok, which I do have a TikTok page. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I've been watching a lot of movies over the past almost 94 days. I've been watching a bunch of horror films in my yearly 100 days of horror Halloween. And anyway, I want to get down to what I wanted to talk about today. As you know, there's been a lot of things been going on in the horror fans and the horror community, I guess you would want to call it. That there's been a lot of movies coming out, and I've practically seen a lot of them. As you can see, when you do click onto this video, you will see that I put a photo of 4 films, and that's basically what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going to try not to make this video too long, because I know that I can go on and talk for hours. And but anyway, I wanted to say these 4 movies are well-known franchises. One in particular is becoming bigger and bigger as the movies have gone on. One has been around for years, and it's got a hit or miss. Another one has been up and down, and then one has been like pretty much plummeting throughout the entire franchise. First off, I'm just going to talk about one of the best horror films that I've seen this year. There's a lot, but there is one in particular, and that's Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2 was a bloody, gory, great fun. I could see why a lot of people were getting sick and throwing up, because there is a lot of stuff there that most people can't handle. But yeah, it's a great film. Great performance by the actress who played Sienna. She's definitely got a great career ahead of her. I know she's been in other things, but she's a great performance in that. And of course, you know, Art the Clown is just the new great franchise character that definitely needs to be is going to grow over time. And the way they've done the last 2 films, it just keeps getting better and better. And being in the theater and making all that money, being an independent movie is outstanding. And that's what we need as a horror fan. And so basically, like I said, I would give Terrifier 4 a 9 out of 10 out of my Richter scale. Great film, great performances, very bloody, good fun. There is a lot of things that you have to surpass your own imagination about certain things going on, because it is a movie, and we are movie fans, and we are horror fans. We watch these movies to be entertained, and that's what this movie entertained me. It made me want to go out and watch it again, and watch the first one again, and continue on and on and on. The second movie I want to talk about, I did a review on this movie earlier this year, and that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one that was released on Netflix. Now that it's been all this time since I've seen it, I would rate. This movie is like, there's a lot of things in the movie that were interesting and cool, and there was a lot of things that kind of they could have done better with. And I still hold to my rating that I put on there on the video before. And yeah, with being the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, it's had some good movies and it's had some bad movies, and it's had some movies that aren't so good but have become better. This one, I like the setup, how they did it. I just don't like how some of the stuff happened in the film. I don't want to get into details because if anybody hasn't seen these movies, I'm not going to give away any spoilers. A lot of people do that, and I'm not that person. I don't want to be that person that goes out, tells you a spoiler of a film you haven't seen or want to see. But furthermore, if you want to check out that review, it is on this channel. The third film I want to talk about is Halloween Ends. Okay, so this movie has been getting a lot of mixed reviews. People love it, people hate it, people are in the middle, people say it's stupid, people love it, it's an excellent film. My opinion on Halloween Ends is that I liked the film. I just think that they should have done a lot better, and with the character of Michael, being that this is Halloween Ends, it should have Michael a lot more in it, which I guess I gave a little bit of a spoiler. My bad. Yeah, so I mean, the beginning of the film was an interesting concept that could have been done for another film, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. It is definitely down there in the last two franchises of this year, right down there with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those two films are on the bottom. Terrifier 2 is definitely on the top. And, I know there's a lot of petition about getting Halloween Ends, getting to remake the film. Well, here the thing is, I don't think it's going to happen. There's a couple people that I follow on YouTube, and I kind of agree that it was a good film for what it was. Is it a film that I'm going to continually watch? Probably every Halloween, yes. But if you're not, if you're going in this knowing that, as I said, the spoiler, that Michael is really not in it much, you're not going to like it. And so basically, but all in all, people can have their opinion. There's nothing wrong with anybody having their opinion when it comes to a horror film or movie in general. There's nothing wrong with having your opinion. Sometimes I get bashed because I have my own opinion, and I understand that people can get very riled up when it comes to franchises. But for me, I watch horror films and I watch movies for the enjoyment of it. I don't watch it to say, well, you think this is good, well, you're stupid. I'm not like that. If you like the movie, fine. If you don't like the movie, fine too. But don't sit here and badmouth me because I like something that you don't, or I hate something that you love. It's just, we're humans. Everybody has an opinion. And not everybody's opinion is what everybody should relate to. But that being said, Halloween Ends, for me, was not the greatest of the series. It is definitely not the worst of the series. I won't even get into the worst of the series. That's for another video down the line. And most people that follow me on Facebook or Twitter, or not Twitter, Facebook or Instagram know what that is. And that leads me to the last and final film, Hellraiser, the 2022 film. Now, I have seen all, which now this will be 11. I've seen all 11 films. And I tell you what, the director of this movie did a phenomenal job. Knowing, and before I get into, I might say a little bit of a spoiler. I say I don't do that, but I just want to say a little bit, which probably isn't really a spoiler because you've probably seen the trailer. But being 11 films, and for a film that originally was released, the first film was released 35 years ago, the first 3 films to me were the best of the series. and 4 was okay, and then after that it just kept going down, and 6 jumped up a little bit and just kept going down and down and down and down. And it just seems like as the series went on, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. The director of this did a phenomenal job. His name is not coming clear to me. Apologize for that. But the performance in that film and the storyline is definitely 2 or 3 ratings higher than it's definitely 2 ratings higher than Halloween Ends. And whatever Halloween Ends should have been, this is what Hellraiser did. And being that all the other 10 Hellraisers, excluding the first 3 and maybe 4 and 6, this is what a Hellraiser should be. And yes, it does have a woman as a supposed pinhead character, which is really not said in the movie, just like the original. They're called Cenobites. And I love the film. I don't know too many people who've said bad things about it, but I really enjoyed and loved the film. And after seeing this franchise just go down to the bottom of the barrel and then jump up right up to the top, is just amazing that with the right director and the right story and the right plot and the right actors, we can actually have a great franchise. So, I mean, all in all, in this video, my top 2 franchise characters was definitely Terrifier 2 and the Hellraiser, the 2022 Hellraiser. And the bottom 2 would be Halloween Ends and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So hopefully you enjoyed this little video that I'm